Well, good morning, everyone. This is December 29th, our last SIG of the year. And we have a nice crowd today. Wasn't sure how many people were going to be able to make it today between the holidays, but thank you all for coming. We have a couple videos here to share. Did anybody else bring anything? Did anybody else bring a video in? Guys, got to get working on videos. Got to start making some videos. Any kind of videos and everything. But we'll start. Bob has one. Bob, why don't you tell us about your video?
Okay, basically it's about how I spent my summer, and you'll find it's a much different kind of video than normally is presented here. You agree?
Yes.
And other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. My summer adventure. The summer of 2025 turned out to be different than anything I thought it might have been. It all started in mid-February when I experienced symptoms that I thought might have been valley fever. I made an appointment with my primary care physician and saw him the third week in March. Besides running blood tests, he also ordered a chest x-ray. On the way home, I stopped and got the x-ray. Later that afternoon, I got a call from his office, and they said he wanted to see me. It turned out that the x-ray showed a mass in my chest. He ordered a CT scan, which I had the following week. The next step was to get a biopsy. Since it was already early April, he and I agreed that it would be best for me to return to Michigan for further evaluation. I had an appointment with my primary care physician in Michigan as soon as I returned. We got back on the 14th of April, and I had an appointment with them on the 16th. He recommended I see a pulmonologist. I ended up getting an appointment the following morning. She ordered a PET scan and a biopsy. It took 2 to 3 weeks before the results were available. When she called with the results, she said it was cancer and I needed to see an oncologist. Not knowing an oncologist, I did some research on the internet and chose one. He said what I had was quite treatable and that treatment would include 6 weeks of chemo and 6 to 7 weeks of radiation with the possibility of surgery. And this would be followed by a year or 2 of immunotherapy. He set me up with an appointment with the radiologist and the surgeon. In addition, he ordered an MRI of the brain and did multiple blood tests. The radiologist mentioned that I might qualify for proton therapy instead of traditional radiation. I met with the surgeon and surgery was ruled out. At the end of May, the surgeon put in a medical port. After all these tests and blood tests, the tumor board met to discuss my case. They determined I was a candidate for proton therapy. Since proton therapy is more focused and results in fewer side effects, I jumped at the opportunity. This meant I needed to see a different radiologist, and this caused a slight delay. I started chemotherapy and proton therapy on June 23rd. It turned out that other than having less energy, I had no major side effects from the chemo. I was able to continue getting exercise by riding my recumbent trike. I was very fortunate to be able to get proton therapy. It turns out there are only 43 proton therapy machines in the U.S. We have 2 of them in Michigan. I'm only 17 miles away from one of them. Arizona has 1 proton therapy machine, which is at the Mayo Clinic in Scottsdale. Further evaluation of my biopsy specimen identified a biomarker that makes it very treatable with immunotherapy. This is what I'm on my way.
Na 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 na, na na na. Let's keep on give me harder now. Give me harder.
Yay! There you go.
All right. Good for you.
Yeah. Never knew there was such a machine. No.
Nope. What'd you guys think?
Yeah, I was glad he shared it.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing, actually. Bet he's good.
Pretty courageous for sharing it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Proton therapy's been around for a long time, but I didn't realize there was only one in Arizona.
Back in 1992, there were like 2 in the United States.
So is that in addition to the chemotherapy?
Yes,
That
they
they
go
do-
at the same time. The proton therapy was 5 days a week, and the chemo was 1 day a week.
Mm. Oh, thank you.
The time lapse,
Yeah,
was that you in the bed, or was that something that you grabbed off of the internet? Or
no, that was me.
that was you?
That was me, and one of the technicians actually suggested it, that they did it for other people.
Uh-huh.
And so I brought a little tripod in and put my phone on.
You did that on your phone?
Yeah,
Oh, it was pretty well done.
Yeah.
From a technical standpoint, there's, right at the very end, your sound level raises up. Need to bring that down on that with one last clip. And I wouldn't mind hearing very, very subtle background music while you're talking.
okay.
I think it would add just a little bit to it. And just keep it real low key, but just something there. Could you underneath your voice? Yeah.
I thought I'd mention my setup when I did that. I had 2 laptops. One I'd written the script on, and I had a large monitor that I could read. And then I had my phone on a tripod recording, and I had another laptop with Audacity that was
Doing your audio.
the audio. So then when I got done, I had the audio from the camera, from the phone, and the Audacity audio. And of course, to use the audio from Audacity, I had to sync it with the video.
Right.
So what I did before I started, I coughed, and it gave a spike. And that allowed me to line it up.
Yeah.
So it's a cough board instead of a flat board.
Right.
And then I listened to both of them. And the audio from Audacity was far superior to the stuff from the phone.
What kind of phone do you have?
A Pixel.
Pixel.
But there was a little hollow sound in it.
What do you use for microphone?
Oh. I'll pass this around. It was
Was it a
what's that? You can pass that around.
Oh, so this was on the desk?
Yeah.
So the other technical thing,
No.
I would just slow down when you were showing you going for your second treatment or time lapse. Just slow it down a little bit to script it through there fairly fast on the scroll.
The other thing that might be a good addition, I mean, it strikes me that the purpose of this video is to introduce people to well, for people who haven't heard of it, like myself, proton therapy, and make people aware of its benefits. And if you felt like doing it a little bit more of the how proton therapy works, the history of it, and you know, what's involved, why are there only 52 in the whole country?
It's very expensive.
It's called money.
They need a linear accelerator and a building. They don't have any in Canada.
Well, interesting. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us and everything.
Thank you. That was great.
Yeah, I actually, my best friend back in Pittsburgh, we were talking on Christmas Day. A year ago, he was diagnosed with throat cancer and prostate cancer. And so they dealt with the throat cancer. That's been taken care of. They were working on a prostate. But he told me on Christmas Day that the prostate cancer has metastasized. Is that right?
Metastasized.
Metastasized and everything and gotten into his bones.
Boy.
So I'm going to share this with him. He's in the Raleigh-Durham area in North Carolina now. So hopefully that's a big research area and medical area. So hopefully they have something like that there. And because I got mad at him. I'm like, God damn you, you can't be doing this stuff to me. We've been friends for a long, long time. He's my canoe buddy, and we've just done a lot of things in life. It made Christmas Day pretty depressing and everything. So
Well, when you get to our age, the warranty's expired.
yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, he's 2 years younger than me, so you just figure. I was always like, well, I'm going to die before you're going to die, and now
That's really pleasant.
oh yeah, very pleasant. So, well, thank you, Bob, for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Kevin sent me this other video, Parade High Adaptive. Is that, pardon me?
That's the Parade of Lights.
Parade of Life?
And they do that in Saturday there.
So it's yours?
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't say who he didn't tell me whose it was, and I was looking on it. So you want to tell us about it?
Well, it's just, they do this Parade of Lights and around Christmas time every year. And it's just a very short little video, something for the grandchildren to see.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Which high school band?
What's that?
There was a band, was there a high school band that was playing there?
Oh, that was middle school.
Middle school.
Mhm.
Can't wonder they got that many students. I said, see.
Yeah.
Sahuarita's growing area. Just
Yeah.
look at when you drive up I-19.
Unbelievable.
Hundreds of homes being built there all the time. So where did they do this in Sahuarita?
At the administrative center, in the town.
So did it go out onto the Sahuarita Road at all?
No, there's this administrative center and it's got some roads and the parade route was around those roads. We
Okay,
didn't have to go onto Saturday Road.
yeah. So all the music you just picked up from what they were playing?
Then the atmosphere, yeah.
And
it was-
it's,
yeah.
So when the in the beginning there was some recorded music being played. Was that from those trucks that they were playing that? Or did you add that?
I know I didn't add any sound or music.
Uh-huh.
Just something for the kids to see, the grandchildren. They're all three of them are in there.
Yeah.
One's in the band and the other one was complaining about the bus. And he was saying to it, "It's the weekend." And then the youngest one was at the beginning of the video.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Something for give to them and they can look at it when they want.
Yep.
You can take that with your phone.
Yeah, it was just my phone.
Very nice.
you have a gimbal?
What's that?
You use a gimbal?
No, I don't. I have one, but I don't know how to use it. So
That was real steady.
thank you.
So speaking of parades in general, not specifically but Ann's, but how can we better photograph parades?
Well, your video when they were coming toward you or from the side was much better than the ones when they're leaving.
Right.
So why do you switch your perspective?
Well, I'm just with my phone.
Yeah.
Because they're coming and then they're in front of me and then they're going. I'm
Yeah.
just, you know.
Could skip the going. Yeah, the ones the ones coming toward you were great. The ones going right
yeah.
at you were kind of,
Yeah.
why do it?
Mhm.
The other thing,
Good point.
I might have left the bucket of Santa Claus till the end, kind of as a closing show.
Oh, yeah, that would be an idea.
It'd be nice if you can burn onto your 3 clips that you want to have. You know, when you showed that, we couldn't
You
tell,
can do it
yeah.
too, for sure.
Maybe you could tell.
Yeah.
But you know, I could tell. Hopefully.
You'd be surprised as the kids get older and you go back and look at these videos and everything, trying to pick out. It's like, which one's that? Everything. So you said you have a gimbal.
Yeah, I'm fine with just going like this.
Yeah. So sometimes what's nice about having a gimbal or even a stick is just kind of getting some different perspectives, getting up higher, getting down lower, watching their feet go by or something like that, just giving some different positions of the camera as opposed to just that one,
Mhm.
the one view that you're showing all the time. And I'm not being critical of you. This is talking about any of us trying to do parades or things like that, trying to just get different angles, to give a different perspective on that. Anybody have anything else? Nope. No, well, those are 2 videos that we have today, folks. Really,
That's it?
we really need you folks working on some videos and bringing them in.
Danny will have 3 of them tomorrow.
I'm working on eventually those.
Oh, nice place.
Have some for next week, but we need you folks working on videos. We need to show things here and critique them and try to help all of us learn and be better.
Well, thank you, Todd.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sorry.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So this is between Christmas and New Year's, just scale down.
Well, we're just glad to see you're still upright.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Where,
I
whatever.
have one that I showed
Video. It's on
called
video.
a hoop shoot, that was the very first start of
No, I haven't actually moved over.
when I was running Final Cut. It was the very first, Kevin showed me about an hour how to get started, and I got
Yeah, no,
And,
you literally just pick it up and.
travel log. Needed the Alaska video for what's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
So that was what I worked on. But I can go back now that I've gotten the information that I know how to do and finish that one up. So I've got a couple of things that are
In the works.
just need to get finished up.
All right. All right.
And from each.
Well, thank you, everyone. Have a happy new year. Good to see everyone and
See you next year.
see you next year.
So do we have one, week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never know.
As it stands right now, we do have one. Kevin will send out his little email and everything. Doug,
Any comment on the DJI thing?
DJI thing, other than the fact that they're completely banned now?
I don't know all of it.
DJI?
Yeah.
Oh, I read this morning that the government, is stopping any drone made anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
Well, that's in that bill.
Yep.
Yeah,
So, but what I,
So they're saying for right now, those of us that have DJIs, we will be able to fly them, but as far as repairing them or things like that, or
Well, I think you can get them repaired.
you can get them repaired.
Yeah.
It's
It's just the new sales.
new sales, and software. Will they be able to upgrade software to what we have?
What about the gimbals?
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know about gimbals. I know
It's just the drones.
just the drones.
Just the drones that are banned. They don't the government doesn't like DJI in general. So
Right.
who knows? Maybe they'll stop their other devices. I don't know.
I could be wrong, but I think they're banned in North Dakota.
What's banned in North Dakota? You?
DJI,
Well, they've been banned in a couple of states. State legislatures have said no more. There's no proof that they've ever used anything, but it's out of caution, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, if they had proof, you wouldn't find out about it.
Well, that's very true.
What are we talking about?
DJI drone.
DJI drones.
The ban has gone into place that they
Good.
can't sell them.
they're pretty good in wars. I don't know why.
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why.
But it's a certain.
Well, they're used for
All over the world.
a lot of different things.
Well, the problem is the DJI for a long time was getting the video sent to them in China and maybe still are.
Right. They say they're not, but
But they lie.
yes. Yeah, just a little. So we'll, to be determined on what'll ever happen with that. Or how many DJI drones do you have?
Probably 4 or 5, I don't know. Most of them are disabled. They're just in parts.
Uh-huh.
But I got a couple at work, and supposedly you can still fly them and take the products off of them. But a couple of legislators, federal legislators in the House don't like them. So they pushed this through.
So are there American drone manufacturers?
There are, but nobody's ever been successful at it. And there are some other foreign manufactured ones that aren't banned, but they're, for whatever reason, this DJI was founded by one guy in China who was just a brilliant engineer. And they have just led with all the innovation. I mean, everything, the follow the car and all these features. And he's an unpopular guy with the feds. The feds don't like drones in general. They don't want them.
Yeah, well, that cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, well.
Well, that's one actually, my oldest son who's working with things like that, that's one of his biggest hurdles, because they do a lot of government work and nothing can be from China.
Right.
So he's like, that's their biggest challenge is putting these things together for what he's doing and not using stuff from China.
Now, I don't know what the latest is, but I think they've come to some accommodation on TikTok.
They have.
I think they've sold it to a US company or a US or
Allegedly. Yeah. That's kind of another one of those gray areas. Who knows what they're doing? They don't like to talk about it. I don't understand TikTok, but maybe somebody.
Or it's probably past our age limit.
It is.
Yeah.
It's below
Our age limit. Yes. So, all right, everyone. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Happy New Year.
Are
And
you recording?
yeah, hope to see you next year. I'll turn this off.